Hello everyone, Ash Jacobson here, live from Long Pond, Pennsylvania, and the Pocono Raceway. It's time for the middle point of our round of 8. After this race, we'll have only 2 races to go in the second Blue-Emu Offline Stock Cup Series season. But before we begin here, we have a bit of a sad announcement to make. Ryan August Darnell, a member of our server in the NR 2003 community, 2 weeks ago tragically took his own life. We would like for all of you to participate in a moment of silence as we remember our friend. Thank you. We have a variety of teams that will be running tribute schemes here to Darnell, and with our hearts heavy, the show must go on. So now let's take a look through our starting lineup here for Pocono. On pole is the number 58 Monster Energy Ford Mustang of Bailey Pendergast. He's dug himself into a bit of a hole here in the chase, so he'll be looking to fight his way out. And to his outside is the number 34 HSBC Toyota Supra of Ryan Keith. Also dug himself into a hole, so both cars on the front row are looking for a good run. Row 2 features Adrian Rojas next to Nelson Reeves, a pair of Toyotas. Row 3 is the 9 of Rafiq Razana and the 86 of Nonigan Scott. Row 4 sees Azul Cielo and Rorge Gussel. And rounding out the top 10 is the 07 of Derek Hamill and the 35 of Leland Hill. Row 6 sees Felix Jansen and Josh King. Row 7 is a pair of Chevys and the 85 of Vincent David and the 3 of Patrick Starr. Row 8 is Jackson Kelsey and Tim Pitch. Row 9 sees the 57 of Anderson Reed and the 25 of Riley Wilkin. And rounding out the top 10 is Theo Spletzer next to Logan Williams. Row 11 is the 38 of Haitaka Kitsune next to the 16 of Wyatt Qualley. Then in row 12 we see Richard Herman next to Rose Neal. Row 13 is the 45 of Ryan Llewellyn and the 60 of Jackson Maine. Then in row 14 is a pair of Toyotas and Chrissy Spletzer and Evan Hunter. And rounding out the top 30, we'll see the 55 of Zachary DeLello and the 70 of Kevin Hulkenberg. Row 16 sees Station Tomioka and Renan Nisip, our lowest starting chaser. Row 17 is the 68 of Neo Stark and the 14 of Devin Fair. Row 18 sees Adam Mitchell and Blake Ganaki. And row 19 sees the 1 of John Davis and the 75 of Tommy Rollo. As rounding out the top 40 will be Nijika Kazami and John McFadden. And rounding out the field is a pair of Toyotas and the 76 of Noah Clifton and the 81 of Blair McKenzie. So we are ready here for 20 laps. This is the first time the BLC has traveled up here to Long Pond and the Pocono Raceway. So it's going to be a new beast for these drivers to tackle, as the 8 remaining chasers are going to be trying to go for the final 4 spots that will be available at Rockingham. As the pace cars pulled off, no mechanical issues. And here we go, the green flag is out here from Pocono, and it's a good getaway for Bailey Pendergast. He looks like that he may be trying to already clear the 34 of Ryan Keith as a few cars step out onto that inside line. And it is Pendergast who is clear into turn 1. Adrian Rojas now trying to make up that inside line, but Rosana's right there. I think Rojas may be able to get around the 34. He will. Adrian Rojas is into second. Rojas running one of the tribute schemes, carrying sponsorship from the National Suicide Prevention Hotline. He is in second, but now has Rafiq Razana to deal with right behind. Oh, and contact in the back. That was Nijika Kasami and John McFadden went around. We stay green as McFadden looks like he's collected it. As we head off turn 4, Bailey Pendergast with the advantage. Just a bit of contact there between Felix Jansen and Vincent David. Rosana's moved up into second. Adrian Rojas sits third, but Rosana's now holding this inside line. You see McFadden's now well off the pace. He had an incident coming together there with Kazami. As now Rizana is clear into second, but has two chasers right behind as they all squeeze together. Nottingham Scout with help from Leland Hill. He's trying to move up into third as they're 3 wide between himself, Rojas, and Keith. And I think a bit of contact there between Keith and Rojas. Rojas needs to be really careful. Keith needs to be really careful. He is way out of the cut line right now. Like, he is the lowest on points right now. He sits 8th by quite some margin. He needs to keep this good run. He cannot afford to be involved in any incidents. As while we're watching this battle going on for the top 10 spots, Rizana is trying to hunt down Bailey Pendergast. Pendergast has one career pole before. It was at Daytona Beach in Smart Motorsports' his last race in the BOSC. He's trying to pick up his first win, though. Nearly won at Atlanta with his cell phone BP Enterprises team, but lost out to Derek Hamill. He's trying to win here today. Has Rizana chasing him down, trying to lock himself into the round of 4. Meanwhile, further back, Nottingham Scott, he's clear into third. Leland Hill into 4th. Nelson Reeves, Azul Cielo, the other 2 pole position racing cars, they're both up here. As Ryan Keith's begun to drop back. There's Tim Pitch also up here. He's looking for a good run. Derek Hamill, one of the surprise eliminations in the round of 12. He's just looking for a good run as well. So is Rourge Gussel, trying to learn the ovals before he makes his potential full-time run at the BOSC next season. As we look back up through the field, Logan Williams now jumping to the inside. 3 wide situation there. Rizana has caught Bailey Pendergast, and he's going to try to maybe make a move here for the race lead. The Malaysian already won to punch his ticket here into the round of 8 at Talladega. Now he's trying to win here again to make it to the championship 4. A Toyota has not made it to the round of 4 so far in the BOSC. So Rizana is trying to be the first. He is currently on the cutoff. He sits 4th in points. So he's going to be trying to get past this 58 of Pendergast. And the man right behind him, Nottingham Scott, he is the first driver out at the present moment. So he's going to be trying to catch this 9 of Rizana, as there's a large kerfuffle here toward like the tail end of the top 10. Rourge Gussel here barely clear of Logan Williams. That got a bit close, as Williams is now going to try to cross over Jackson Maine, Patrick Starr, Riley Wilkin, all also up here. As we head down one of the straights toward turn 2. Adrian Rojas, he's been struggling now a bit. He's dropped out of the top 10. Currently battling with Felix Jansen, who holds that last spot in the top 10. As a bit of contact further back, I think that was Blake and Naki who slapped the wall there. But as we look back up to the lead pack, Rizana's moved up into the lead. We've missed the move for the lead. Pendergast has dropped onto the outside, and that's going to probably allow Nottingham Scout, with help from Leland Hill, to move up into second. Rizana has been the most successful driver so far here in the chase, as here comes Leland Hill. He's going to make it 3 wide here for second. Nelson Reeves right there. Contact between Scott and Pendergast. I think Reeves may have slightly instigated that, as now Pendergast, I think he's into the wall. Bit of a hairy moment there between 2 chasers, as Leland Hill is now clear into second. Scott trying to hang it around the outside. Nelson Reeves, though, is right there, as Rizana is now just trying to move on. He's trying to put a gap between himself and Hill, but Leland Hill, who picked up his first career win at Talladega, he's not letting him get off easily. As they head off the final corner, it's Rizana who's going to lead this lap. Leland Hill sits second. Nelson Reeves moves into third. Nottingham Scott's drop back to 4th. Bailey Pendergast now sits 5th. He has Azul Cielo right behind him, and Tim Pitch is going to be storming up this inside line. Pitch gets moved up high by Derek Hamill. Pitch is going to be able to maintain his position for now, as a bit of contact there between Vincent David and Ryan Keith. As now Jansen's going to try to look to the inside here. These are for the final positions in the top 10. As out front, Leland Hill chasing down the 9 of Rafiq Rizana. What will Hill be able to do? He has his teammate Nelson Reeves right there, But Reeves really struggled on the super speedways. He was a bit of a wreck magnet over the round of 12. That saw him be eliminated. Now, what Reeves is going for is a victory. I don't know. Will he help his teammate? Doesn't exactly look so. As they head into turn 1, the top 5, 6, 7, all under a blanket, and now here we go. Reeves to the inside of his teammate Leland Hill. Not against Scott. Bailey Pendergast looks like they're going to go with him. Now they're going to move up to the outside. They're going to try to maybe get better draft. Ditch Reeves, but now Pendergast moves to the inside of Not Against Scott. And Reeves with a run. He's going to move up into second. Pendergast going to try to move by Not Against Scott for fourth. As it's Reeves into second, Pendergast into third. Azul Cielo's now trying to get into the picture. The other pole position racing car. He's battling with his teammate Leland Hill and is in 3 wide with Tim Pitch, who's kind of come out of nowhere, the 99. Not Against Scott finds himself boxed in as they head towards turn 1. That's not the spot you want to be. They head through turn 1. Oh, Scott thinks about a move to the inside. He gets by Leland Hill and is now trying to make a move here on Azul Cielo with help from Tim Pitch and Derek Hamill. As the leader's starting to pull away a bit, this 3-car breakaway here of Pendergast, Reeves, and Zerzana. As we head down the back straight, Rizana's opened up a bit of a gap here. Pendergast is into second as here comes Azul Cielo with help from Not Against Scott. But I don't know how much longer Scott's going to be helping him. He looks like he's very keen to get a move on this 37. Another one as there goes the 86 to the inside. Can he make a move? He looks like that he's made a move on the 37 and he's going to maybe dive down the inside of the 58 of Pendergast. Oh, I think a bit of contact there between Scott and Pendergast as they battle for a second. Now with Nelson Reeves 3 wide for second. Tim Pitch jumps to the inside. He maybe thought about 4 wide, but that's definitely not something you want to do at Pocono. Scott's run died out, so he's going to be relegated back down to 4th as he's still battling Nelson Reeves now for 3rd. Pendergast is back clear into 2nd. Not Against Scott's going to move maybe into 3rd. He will, but washed up the track a bit. That's going to open the door for Tim Pitch. Scott clear into 3rd, but now has Pitch to deal with as Rizana. He's just trying to gap the field. 10 laps to go here from Pocono. It's Rafiq Rizana in control of his own destiny. As now, for 4th, we're going to go 3 wide. Oh, contact there between Tim Pitch and Nelson Reeves. Derek Hamill sliding up the track. How did they keep that all clean? Oh, and a bit of a kiss there from the 07 to the side of the 99. Felix Jansen, Adrian Rojas, they're now into this picture as well. As Rizana has been leading pretty much since the start. But we're not watching them right now. We're watching this battle here for 4th between Tim Pitch and Derek Hamill. Hamill looks like he's going to get a good run here. Help from Felix Jansen. But Jansen is moving all over the 07's rear bumper. He's trying to make a move. Meanwhile, Pendergast trying to hunt down the 9 of Rizana as here comes Rojas to the inside with help from Nelson Reeves. 3 wide again. Oh, they're going to go 4 wide. Oh, nearly went 4 wide there with Nelson Reeves. How did they make that work? That looked like it was surely going to be a disaster. But they managed to keep it all clean as now up front, Bailey Pendergast. He's going to go to the inside of the 9 of Rizana. Can Pendergast take this lead away from the Malaysian who's been leading ever since he took the lead from Pendergast? He will. Bailey Pendergast into the race lead. And now that's going to possibly open the door for Not Against Scott in the 86. He won the regular season champion. Had at risk of elimination. He's fighting for his life as the top 3, all chasers, all under a blanket here with only 8 laps to go from Pocono. Rizana thought about a move to the inside, so did Not Against Scott, but they all stay single file. Derek Hamill, Felix Jansen trying to enter this picture. Meanwhile, for 6th, further back, There's Nelson Reeves, who's cleared Rojas and Keith. As we look back up to the front, the top three staying single file. The German Derek Hamill, who made the Season 1 Championship 4, is going to miss out this season because he got eliminated in the round of 12, but he may try to shake things up here. So will Felix Jansen. Can these two play spoiler for the three chasers here out front? Pendergast going to lead the lap. He's been in this situation before, leading late, and it was Hamill who stole that win away from him. Now, can Pendergast hang on here? Scott's going to go to the inside of Rizana. That's good news for Pendergast. They'll hold up those two as Hamill's going to come in to support the 86. As looking to the 89 of McFadden, he's going down the front straight as the leaders are heading down the back straight. We shouldn't need to worry about lap traffic here. And that move has looked like it's not worked for Nottingham Scott, as now he's battling Derek Hamill. He gets back clear of the 07. As now Nelson Reeves looks like that he's inching toward this battle for the lead. As now Felix Jansen going to the inside of Derek Hamill. He's going to clear into fourth. As they head off the final corner, Bailey Pendergast, Rafik Rizana, and Nottingham Scott, the top three remain the same. Pendergast, he can taste that first career victory. He only needs to hang on for 6 more laps here, and he'll be a BOSC winner. Rafik Rizana hanging on in front of Nottingham Scott. This will ensure that he stays ahead of the 86 on points. Something that could be crucial when it comes down to next week's race at the Roval. Pendergast still leading. Rizana's not been able to make any moves so far. It's further back. Keith and Pitch do battle. This is for the fringes of the top 10. Vincent Davids managed to find his way up here. As you see guys like Roach Gussel, Chrissy Spletzer, Wyatt Qualley, names that we didn't exactly expect to see up here, as they're going to go 3 wide, King, Star, and Maine. As we look back up toward the front, it's the top 3. Still under a blanket. Rizana's putting the pressure on Pendergast. He's trying to force the 58 into a mistake. But Pendergast has managed to stay cool so far. As they head through turn 2, Pendergast just needs to hang on. He just needs to not do anything stupid, and he should walk away victorious and with a ticket to the Championship 4. We're coming to 4 laps to go here at Pocono, and it's going to be for Bailey Pendergast. Can he hang on? Most of the field's gone single file. I think that'll be benefiting Pendergast, as still no one's been able to make a move. Nottingham Scott going to try again down the inside of Rizana. Rizana's got the run. That move did not work out, as Derek Hamill clears into 4th on Jansen, and now Nelson Reeves going to go for 5th. Pendergast just almost cruising, you could say, here out front. It's been hard to pass so far. That's one thing for sure. It's been proven that it's hard to pass here at Pocono. And that is played right into the hands of Bailey Pendergast. So we're coming to 3 laps to go here from Pocono. Does Rizana, Scott, Hamill, any of these guys have something for Bailey Pendergast? As there's a caution that's out, and it's Renan Issip, a chaser. Renan Issip, the current points leader. He's been involved in an incident. What has happened here? This could very well end the race, as Renan Issip tries to make 3 wide contact with Haitaka Kitsune, sends her up into quali, and they all hit the wall. Oh boy. Oh, and then, oh! So then Issip clips Kazami. And Theo Spletzer, oh wait, no, sorry, Jackson Kelsey too. Devin Faird gets some damage. And that is going to be Renanisip's day potential. Yeah, Renanisip's day more likely than not over. This certainly changes things. For the chase, Renanisip goes up in smoke after being involved in an incident. Wyatt Qualley, Hitaka Kitsune, Jackson Kelsey, Devin Fair also involved. And I believe that caution could end this race. We only have 3 laps left. And yes, indeed, I do believe that this is over. Sure enough, Bailey Pendergast is going to get his first career BOSC victory here at Pocono. A late caution drawn by Renanisip, Hitaka Kitsune, Wyatt Qualley, Jackson Kelsey, and Devin Fair will end this race under the yellows. Bailey Pendergast will be your winner. He locks himself into the championship 4. Then it'll be Rafik Rizana, Nonigan Scott, Derek Hamill, Nelson Reeves, Felix Jansen, Ryan Keith, Tim Pitch, Vincent David, Adrian Rojas, the top 10. Then Azul Cielo, Chrissy Spletzer, Logan Williams, Josh King, George Gussel, Patrick Starr, Jackson Main, Ryan Llewellyn, Zachary DeLillo, Evan Hunter, Leland Hill, who's incurred a bit of damage there, Neo Stark, Theo Spletzer, Richard Herman, then Noah Clifton, Rose Neal, Anderson Reed, Tommy Rollo, Seishin Tomioka, Adam Mitchell, Kevin Hulkenberg, Riley Wilkin, who that run really did not help his chances, Blair McKenzie, Blake Ganaki, John Davis, then Jackson Kelsey, and John McFadden, who got involved in that early spin with Yujika Kazami, will round out the field. And so, coming off of turn 3, he nearly won at Atlanta, and this definitely wasn't the clear-cut late flag-to-flag domination that it may make it out to be, but it still was pretty close. Bailey Pendergast wins the Ryan Darnell 50 here from Pocono. He locks himself into the championship 4 by doing so. And it is going to be celebrations all around for the self-owned 58 team. They are going to the championship 4, trying to win back-to-back championships for Ford. Will they be able to pull it off? We'll have to see. But for others, they'll have one last shot, one last chance to make a championship 4. That's going to be next week at the Roval. But until next time, this has been Ash Jacobson. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you at Charlotte.